We don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. Now here's Green, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Los Angeles now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Doncic against Curry. Pass to Hachimura. Here's James. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Reeves. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. No good on the triple. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Doncic against Curry. They kick out to Hield. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Looking now at some numbers for Luka Doncic. Richard, covered by LeBron. Green with a screen on LeBron. Here's Richard going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 4. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Curry against Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Butler.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
James, the pass to Ayton. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Curry. Back to Hield. From the top of the key. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, they have to stay aggressive, but protecting the basketball is at the top of the whiteboard. There's a balance.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Pass to Hield. Back to Butler. Here's Richard. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now Green. Nothing on the board. Shot's good from Butler.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Doncic feeling it out. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. Here's LeBron. Easy jumper from very short distance.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports. And this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back over to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Just 4 to shoot. Butler missing again.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 13-point game. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler feeling out a bit. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Here's LeBron, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Butler. Hield sets the pick for Butler. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Reeves outside. Here's Hachimura. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hachimura's got 10.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Green dishes to Butler. It's stolen by Hachimura. And they double up James. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Here's Kuminga. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Green, the screen, inside. And Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Smart up top. He's defended by Podziemski. Doncic, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Al Horford. Doncic outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
And the first one at the line is good. The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. And Al Horford drops them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Smart passes to Hayes. And here is Doncic. With a step back. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Spencer. Here's Kuminga. Horford with a screen on Kleber. No problems knocking that one down.
And that has been his biggest challenge since entering the league. Kuminga continues to work on becoming a more reliable deep shooter.
Now here's Smart. Still yet to score. Pass to Pajemski. Golden State moving the ball around. And here is Moody. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter to stop the drive.
Oh, man!
The orchestrator, Doncic, knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Here's Spencer, guarded by Doncic. Pajemski, the bounce pass. Horford with the screen on Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Count the basket.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now, here's Doncic. He's defended by Pajemski. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moses Moody is out there with Pajemski. Then there's Horford. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Butler, no good. Lakers leading by 9. Laravia passes to Smart. Back to Laravia. That 3 off the mark. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 40% from the field. Here's Pajemski. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. In the corner, it's Kleba. Back to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Reeves gets the bucket.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Pajemski with it, guarded by Smart. Pass to Moody. Smart against Kuminga. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kuminga's got 5 points so far.
And that's really where Kuminga likes to operate, 15 feet and in.
Laravia with the screen. The 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Smart with the steal. He's looking for Hayes and finds him.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Butler kicks to Horford. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. The Lakers with the rebound. Smart finds Reeves. Back to Smart. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And this is part of why Smart is such a threat. He makes crafty play calls and finds his teammates.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Smart. There's the lob to the hoop, and stolen by Horford. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And the Warriors miss again. The Lakers on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Smart wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. Butler on the wing. Kleba defending. Butler passes to Kuminga. Here's Pajemski. Pass to Butler. From deep. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jake LaRavia. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Al Horford. And Curry subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smart dishes to Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Back to Reeves. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Curry passes to Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Outside for Smart. It's stolen. Down low. And Green slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Smart finds Doncic. And they double up Doncic. 6 to shoot. From deep, Reeves missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Warriors trail by 11. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Here's Reeves. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Ayton. Over Green. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Beautiful job right there by Ayton. He took the contact and still capitalized.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers.
One shot.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Smart. And it's Dalton Connect in for Austin Reeves. Free throw drops for Ayton.
And there was a lot of pressure and expectation put on DeAndre Ayton as a #1 pick in the draft. And he's basically been a double-double guy his entire career.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Podziemski finds Butler. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
To the paint, and Ayton throws it down.
That's a great read by Ayton. He set the screen, made the cut. He deserved to be rewarded right there.
Curry passes to Green. Butler against Hachimura. Shot from 12. Butler, no good. Lakers leading by 13. Here's LeBron. Fantastic work inside by LeBron.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. Number 5, the Warriors.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Down by 15. Healed outside. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Way beyond the line there. Hield's range is limitless. Has to check him once he crosses half court.
The 3 for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And Curry has it in the corner. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. Outside, James. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hachimura's got 15.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Curry kicks to Hield. Hachimura against Green. And stolen by Ayton. Smart passes to Ayton. And a missed layup. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Curry. Hield against Smart. Hield outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers leading by 12. And they double up James. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Richard, James defending. Curry outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green against Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now here's Hield. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. .129 left to play here in the half. Lakers passing it around. James outside. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Green. A rebound by the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. From deep, LeBron drills it from outside. LeBron's got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
On the wing, Hield. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Here's Reeves. Here's Ayton. Drops in the layup for 2. 13 points in the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Curry kicks to Hield. Green with a screen on Reeves. On its way from Curry for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
And we thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for Golden State.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Rui Hachimura.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Curry. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Hield can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 15. Inside, Ayton. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Curry against Doncic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 18. Pass to Doncic. Now here's LeBron. Reeves outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Green, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And that's what makes Draymond dangerous, how assertive he can be offensively, just going for it right there.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Bounce pass from Reeves. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
James finds Doncic. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 14. Butler passes to Curry. Outside, Green. Richard, guarded by Doncic. Over LeBron. Curry can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 14. To the middle. Butler with the steal. Doncic against Hield. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 15.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Back to Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Doncic. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
And that one falls for Hachimura. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. Shoots over Podziemski. And again, the Lakers no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Okay, Draymond showing you he can still get up. Do not sleep on Draymond's hops.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. No one near James as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Pass to Podziemski. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and he trims the lead to single digits. Kuminga's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Marcus Smart's checked in for Austin Reeves. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. Number 5, the Warriors.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And it's Doncic missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And he gets it back. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron gathering speed. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Smart. Curry dishes to Green. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hachimura kicks to Smart. Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. From past the arc, the Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Smart. Hachimura the pass to LeBron. Hachimura with a screen on Green. James gets inside and finishes.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. LeBron grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Down low. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 20 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Butler on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Butler against James. Can they get it? Oh, tough play by Butler.
Wow, that is cool. Jimmy Bucket seeing the clock ticking down and drilling the jumper.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves is checked in for Smart. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Then for the Warriors, Al Horford's checked in for Green. Moses Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Seth Curry in for Stephen Curry. Here's LaRavia. Still without a basket. Pass to Vincent. On the wing, James. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Misses the three. Warriors trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Podziemski. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to LaRavia. LeBron with it. 16 points for him. Now Vincent guarded by Kerr. 5 on the clock. Over Kuminga. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Podziemski. He's defended by Reeves. .127 left in the third quarter of the game. A shot by Podziemski, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Seth Curry. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. LaRavia finds James. Reeves outside. Clock at 6. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's LaRavia missing. Warriors trail by 11. Horford sets a screen for Melton. No good from outside. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's LaRavia. Hasn't made one yet. To the paint, here's James, and the dunk by James.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Inside, and stolen by LeBron. Down low, picked off in midair. Here's Melton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And a deep three from James, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Podziemski out there with Moody. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Horford. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Reeves finds Hayes. Jumps up. And a dunk by Horford.
And what's new? I mean, Horford in perfect position to finish that play. Understands exactly where he needs to be.
Vincent with it. He's defended by Podziemski. On the wing, Reeves. Six on the shot clock. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Kleba. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 11. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Pajemski. Outside Butler. Shoots over Laravia. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The tray. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Vincent the pass to Reeves. Here's the screen. No one near him. And again, the Lakers no good.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Vincent finds Reeves. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Lakers lead by 11.
How about the toughness there by Reeves, meeting the defense inside and getting that one to go.
Now, here's Moody. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Vincent the pass to Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. To the middle. Lakers passing it around. Here's Vincent. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Butler. The 10-footer. It's not going to go for him. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Laravia finds Reeves. And here's Hayes, guarded by Horford. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Lays it up off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Reeves outside. Pass to Vincent. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Kuminga. Outside Butler. Here's Vincent. He's defended by Pajemski. There's a good screen. Vincent the pass to Hayes. Now Vincent. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kleba slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And here is LeBron. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Reeves with it. Butler covering. Pass to Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Moody with it. Working on James. Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 23.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his third of the half.
Doncic bounce pass. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now, here's Moody. Butler from outside. The rebound by James.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ayton against Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Puts up a deep three. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And tonight he's showing you why he was drafted #1 overall in 2018. When DeAndre Ayton finds his offensive rhythm, he can be very difficult to stop.
Now here's Butler. A nice shot by Moody. Now here's LeBron. At the top of the key, Reeves. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Richards is checked in, and Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And here's LeBron outside, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
So it's the Lakers now after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Now Hield. Pass to Green. Curry is inside. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's elite rim protection by Ayton, and that's exactly what this team needs him to do. Patrol the paint. Yeah, just throw it up anywhere for DeAndre Ayton, and he'll find a way to throw it down.
Warriors trail by 11. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.